Now, a series of bomb blasts have shaken Afghanistan in the last 48 hours. 2 separate attacks were reported today, both from the Zabul province in the southern part of the country. 4 civilians were killed in a roadside bomb attack in the Mizan district, and we have learned that 2 children were among the casualties. The Interior Ministry claims that the Taliban is behind the attack, even though the insurgent group has not claimed responsibility. And the attackers reportedly used a Toyota van to carry out the attack. The second blast was, in fact, an accident. It happened an hour before the roadside explosion. The bomb went off while it was being set up by the attackers. The Interior Ministry said that 4 terrorists were killed in the explosion, and it is unclear as to what or who this group was targeting. Now, incidentally, this bomb also went off in the same province. These attacks follow a series of blasts on Monday that claimed the lives of 19 people. The Taliban had claimed responsibility for Monday's attacks. The insurgent group called it a response to President Ashraf Ghani's decision to resume the offensive against the Taliban. Now, the recent surge in violence has derailed the intra-Afghan talks that were scheduled to begin on the 10th of March. To speed up the process, the United States has dispatched special envoys Zalmay Khalilzad to Doha and Kabul. In Doha, Khalilzad will hold talks with the Taliban. The key issue here will be the withdrawal of U.S. troops and the prisoner exchange initiative. The deal signed in February on the 29th also called for a significant scaling back of violence, but quite the opposite has unfolded since the signing. In Kabul, Khalilzad will hold talks with senior government officials, and he will be hoping to bring the civilian leadership to the negotiating table. One of the major roadblocks in starting these intra-Afghan talks was the power tussle between the Ghani and Abdullah, with a power-sharing deal that is now in place. The U.S. will be hopeful of a favorable response. Now, Mustafa Kazemi, our Kabul correspondent, is joining us live from Kabul. Good evening to Mustafa. 2 separate attacks being reported today, both in the southern part of the country. What is the latest update you have for us?
Good evening. Yes, the casualties of the explosion apparently have gone up. The health officials in the province tell us that now the number of wounded have reached 20, and 2 more people have died of their wounds. And they tell us that the number of the people, the dead, might increase in the later hour, but they're hoping they would do their best to save some of them, especially the 2 in critical condition. These attacks are happening just in light of the agreement, as you mentioned, signed to fight government and the Taliban against Afghan troops. The Afghans, political analysts we have been speaking to and been in touch with them, are optimists about a slowdown, decrease, or a full stop in the wave of attacks and violent action, especially in the past 3 weeks.
Right, we seem to have lost Mustafa there. We will try to get him back. He was bringing us the latest there on 2 blasts that have taken place in Afghanistan.